All right, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Glenn.
And I'm Tonya.
All right. Well, seems like our routine is to gain, lose, gain, lose.
Good
gain,
week,
lose.
bad week, good week, bad week.
Yeah. Anyhow. Last week I weighed 297.6. Got on the scale. I was 300.0. So I gained 2.4 pounds. So that brings me to 87 pounds lost since we started.
And last week I was happy I was in the 130s still at 139.6. Even though it was high, it was still the 130s. Currently, unfortunately, I'm 141.4. So that was a gain for me of 1.8 pounds. So since we started, not this January, but last January, that's only a loss now of 24.4 pounds.
I know, it's horrible. The word for me is sabotage. There is somebody sabotaging, and I think it's me. I just keep setting myself up for failure, I keep doing things that I know I shouldn't be doing, and I just can't stop myself sometimes. You don't want to stop yourself. You don't want to do it, but you don't want to stop yourself either. It's horrible.
You can stop yourself, but you don't want to.
That's the problem. Yeah, I was like, oh, I'll just have one donut. Then I went back and I'll just grab two more.
Oh, Friday donut report.
Yeah, and then I had to go back in for some reason. There was only 3 left, so I took those 3 too. So I had 6 donuts throughout the day. And then, of course, I end the week and we had our weigh-in, but I got up and, this is technically for next week, but I went to the store and got all sorts of chicken and, dipping chicken, which is, I eat tons of.
He calls it dipping chicken, the chicken tenders or the chicken nuggets.
Oh, man.
He calls them the fried chicken strips, chicken tenders. He calls it dipping chicken.
You dip them in sauce, those calories. And we had been talking, and she had mentioned chips, and I had that in my head, and so I buy 3 bags of chips, and then I'm like, oh, some cookies, and it's just, we were watching, 600 Pound Life a long time ago, and doctor's like, you got to watch, you can't leave those people alone, the damage they can do in a short amount of time. Oh, man. She left me alone. She went to work and I was home alone. What do? Oh, I got into stuff.
He's always alone on Saturdays, but I told him I'm not happy about that, but I am happy that I actually had nothing to do with it this time.
It wasn't your fault.
He actually went out of the house and went to go get the food.
I didn't have the bad stuff here.
He didn't even have the bad stuff here, and I thankfully had nothing to do with it.
I know. But anyhow, how about your stuff?
Oh, well, I asked Glenn, I go, this shirt shows my rolls, huh? And I'm like, oh, well, I deserve it. It's like I'm black. It's like I'm not at rock bottom, but do I have to be at rock bottom? I'm like this close. I feel like I'm this close mentally and physically to rock bottom because I'm just not doing well this week. I'm just not doing well.
We're just not doing what we're supposed to. And it's just, you feel like you're trying, but you're going the wrong direction.
Well, okay. This whole week, I felt like I was doing pretty good, but the scale was just like, no.
The scale told the truth.
It was kind of like, no, you could be doing a lot better, but actually I wasn't doing that bad. Usually we do our video on Saturdays. This happens to be Sunday. But, oh my gosh. This morning, I know I'm not supposed to say my weight this morning, but I'm just going to say it because this is technically for next week. But yesterday, in a half an hour, I blew I'm going to have to work all this next week to get it off because yesterday after work, this is Saturday when he went out to the store and got all that bad stuff. Then after work, I did a whole bunch of things I shouldn't have done. And in a half an hour, I ate 2,000 calories
Well, you
on
called
top
me
of the
too,
2,000 calories
and
that
you're
I
like,
already ate.
I'm going to go to the donut store.
Yeah, I had donuts in my head yesterday, which I don't ever go to a donut store. I mean, it's very rare. But a customer was talking about donuts, and that's what started the whole thing. So I had that in my head. So not only did I go to a donut store, now this was supposed to be for this morning. The donuts I was gonna get and have for this morning, because once I'm home Sunday morning, I don't want to go out, and then I was going to get frozen yogurt. That was kind of pre-planned for today. But I ate half of the donuts that I got 2 donuts. I ate half of them yesterday. I ate the whole frozen yogurt. Didn't have calories for that. Maybe I'll say all what I ate just to let you guys know. But
what was funny is, you wrapped your donuts and put them away, so you didn't
I
eat
was
them.
so disgusted with myself that well, the donuts would have been fine. I haven't told you all what I ate. The donuts were just like, that would have been totally fine. Oh my gosh.
Not after everything you eat, though.
Okay. Well, let me just say real quick, since I'm talking about it. Yesterday, I worked a longer shift than usual, and I took a lunch. Usually I only get 10 minutes break. So I did not have lunch food prepared. So I was kind of like a shaky, feeling hungry inside. I know that sounds funny because I'm sure that I wasn't like gonna,
You weren't
have
starving,
an attack
really.
and faint or anything. But you kind of get that shaky, low blood sugar feeling. I was working really hard. So I think I mentioned before, we work next door to a 7-Eleven. I work next door to a 7-Eleven. So I got a pre-packaged egg salad sandwich. I wasn't counting my calories, but this is what I figured. So, okay, you're going to laugh at what I got, but I wasn't figuring on eating it all. I got a pre-packed egg salad sandwich. I got like a medium to large bag of spicy nacho chips. I got the Little Hostess cupcakes 2-pack, and I got a 2-pack of the big peanut butter cups. Okay, so I ate the sandwich, fine. I ate some of the chips, fine. I ate 1 cupcake, and 1 peanut butter cup thing. Now, I know that was a lot of calories, but actually I was doing really well on my calories yesterday. I felt good. I was okay, actually, with eating that. But remember, I went to the donut store after work. Then I got yogurt. And I still had these chips left. I had 1 cupcake left. I had 1 peanut butter cup left. What did I eat when I got home? I should have never had anything. But I started to eat just a taste of the donut. Oh, and then I wanted a few chips. And I was eating them, and I'm like, Glenn, I've almost eaten the whole bag of chips. Well, then screw it. Then I ate the cupcake. I ate the peanut butter cup. And I finished I ate my whole small yogurt. So I'm saying in half an hour, I ate 2,000
You
calories.
doubled your calories.
When I was already at 2,000 calories for the day. And I was so disgusted with myself that the only thing I didn't eat all of were the donuts. I had half. So I put them in the freezer to save for this morning or whenever, because I was going to fast
She's
today.
like, I'm going to fast.
I'm going to fast today,
Maybe.
which I never fast. But I thought, you know what? Then it'll balance out my calories because I've been actually pretty good this week, sort of, kind of. I exercised twice, but I never kept my calories at 1,800, always going over. So that's what the scale was reflecting. Anyway, that yesterday was just a total disgustation. There, I made up a new word, disgustation. But I wanted to share with you, originally, this was all I was going to share with you this week because I was actually doing pretty good. This little thing.
It's a little dip in sauce.
This, I love the onion rings at Burger King. I love these sauces at Burger King. This is the zesty sauce that you put on the onion rings if you want it. Mm-hmm. Love it. But I thought, I was doing real good. I better count the calories.
I count these as no calories.
Well, I don't really
there's
count
some,
them, But I figure if I had to guess, I'd think they were 40 calories. But I'm like, you know what? Let me look this up and see what the exact calories are. I was blown away.
Yeah.
Now, Glenn knew I was going to say a high calorie amount, so he actually almost guessed it. But, okay, guess what this is? This little 1 ounce packet.
Yeah.
150 calories.
I know, 150 calories in one packet.
So talk about hidden calories in plain sight. He was like, wow. You know, I mean, he said like 140 because he knew I was going to say
that's
some.
just like you eat the one thing and you're just putting that on there, not even thinking about it.
Yeah. So, on my notes, this was a little bit depressing too. Let's go back to the piggy video. There was one video that we did last year.
Week 13.
It was actually March 31st, week 13, and I was remembering getting into the 140s, and I had that little piggy as a reward.
A whole year ago.
Yes, and it was... I knew it because I remembered that's what my reward was, but it's sad that I was, seeing 147 a year ago, and then I saw 142 this morning, Sunday, that it was just like, wow, I need to be doing much better. Now, granted, last year in January, I had started at 165. So I was doing real good come March then, and I got the little piggy. Mm-hmm. And I mean, thankfully, we're not like over what we started, because a lot of people lose weight and then you see them gain it back. Well, we're on that path if we don't stop it now, but I still know we can do it. It's just a bummer when we do things like what we did, and we just have to learn to not do that somehow, But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that we rewatched the pig video because I wanted to, and it was just a little like,
Yeah.
Yeah. And you were what? What was your weight? 330?
Yeah, somewhere right around there.
But, I mean, you're still doing good, but you could tell that you lost weight.
Yeah.
But still not as much as you had wanted to. Let's see. So I wrote fasting about, no promises for the rest of the day, but I still counted my calories for today. That was, I just wrote notes to talk about today. My week calories last week were actually less because I didn't count today's calories in. So, see, I really didn't do that bad because my week's calories were 14,030 calories, and I've been averaging 15,000. So I really did not do that bad last week until yesterday. But see, again, I was eating, my lowest day was 1,800 calories. My highest day was 2,300 calories. So I'm still not doing what I need to be doing. And this is a new rule that Glenn doesn't know about, that I thought about today.
Okay.
And yesterday, mostly today I thought about it. Not yesterday.
I just didn't do it.
As you guys know, whatever my range is, I always go over it. I don't stay within that range. I'm always at the top of my range or go over. So my new calorie count is 1,400 calories on my working days and 1,800 on my non-working days.
All right.
That's what I'm going to go for because that means that I'm hopefully not going to go much over 1,500 calories. But I'm just saying 1,400 because I really want to not gain weight, because I always go over, so that way maybe I'm not going way over, because a lot of my days were like 1,875, but then a lot of my days were like 2,100. So maybe if I say 1,400, then I'm not going to like freak out if it's 1,800 or whatever, because I always go over.
Something to shoot for.
Let's see. My shift was longer, but no excuses to binge when I got home. I talked about that. And how I talked about I was going to fast today. There was one thing I read on something I have, and it said something about, it's an aid in digestion. And just that little thing made me want food, just reading about that little thing. And then being in the kitchen, like I had some dishes to do, and just, I couldn't fast. I was just going to try to balance out my calories. I talked about the cupcake and all that. I need to just run, not walk away when I'm thinking of doing things like that. And I can't just eat just a little of like the donut like yesterday, because then it led to that snowball effect after work. And I've never tallied calories that high before. Yesterday's calories were 4,620 calories.
Wow.
So that's all the notes I had, just a lot of sloppy notes. But I was disappointed that I didn't have the willpower to fast. I don't even know if I should have, but I think because my sugar was probably high from all I ate yesterday, I just didn't want to fast today. I mean, mentally I did.
Ultimately, you don't really want to be fasting, but
yeah, I was just trying to
come up
balance
with
it out.
a plan and get something you could work.
Yeah. I don't ever fast. It doesn't work for me, but I just thought, gosh, I ate so much. I don't want the scale to go way up and it stick there, but...
I know.
It
is what it is.
I guess we won't keep. Thanks for watching. If you made it this
if
far.
You made it this far. Wow. It's always like, I don't have much to say. Oh. Except for all these things we did. But anyways,
the scale knows what you did last night.
Yeah, the scale knows. It does not lie. But anyways, anything more?
No, better stop.
All right. Hope you guys are doing well. Reset. Try again. Again. And keep pushing forward, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.